How would you like to be able to walk into a room and have instant confidence, calm, and certainty? Hey, what's up guys? This is Pete Scott here, and in this video, I'm really excited to share with you exactly how you can create not just confidence, but also authority when you are in any situation. So without any further delay, let's get into today's video. Bro, what are you doing?
Early, man.
It's what? Too early. Yeah, but it's worth it. Look at this building. So we've just arrived, ready to go. This guy, he loves early mornings, right? Look at this.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all over it. We've just arrived nice and early, and that's what today's video is going to be about. So let's get into it. So you probably guessed already that my most underrated tip for instant authority is to be early. Not be on time, because to be on time is to be late. So I want to challenge you straight off the bat and ask, are you that person that shows up early? Or are you the person that is reacting, feeling rushed, and then always last minute to arrive at places? There's that saying, isn't there? It's how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you are showing up late, that's going to have a knock-on effect. But in this video particularly, I want to go a little bit more into the psychology of why being early is a hugely underrated tip for creating success and creating that authority in your life. Overall, when it comes to achieving anything, it is about how we influence ourselves and also how we influence others. Because if you're in a position where you can't influence others and you can't get them on board with your ideas, then life is going to be a little bit more challenging for you than for someone who has that confidence, that conviction, and they're able to get the yes from that meeting, or they're able to negotiate and get the deal that they want. The list goes on and on. But it really does start with something that you don't need to learn. You don't need to go and do a course in it. This one video and this one decision that you make from this video can be a game changer, and it can move you from the passenger seat of life into the driver's seat. Think about this in most people's psychology. Most people, they're rushing. I travel frequently abroad for business trips. And what I find with the airports is that most people, and I mean most people, are like 99% of people through the airport, they're rushing through security, they're last minute. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago when I went to Germany, somebody was stressed out at security because they said, my flight is in 15 minutes. You've experienced this, you've seen this before. My advice is don't be that person. If you can set yourself up to be early, and I'm not saying you need to be 3 hours early like we are today at this venue, but if you can be an hour early, if you can even be 30 minutes early, it can move you from reactive to proactive. Remember this one line: unsuccessful people are reactive, successful people are proactive. And it's funny because it's the people who say that they haven't got time, it's the people that say, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too stressed out. Actually, we all have time. We all have 24 hours in a day, 7 days per week. And what does that mean? It's how we use the time that fundamentally matters. If Elon Musk or Richard Branson can go out and create billions of dollars in revenue and create these empires and create things that change the world with their 24 hours a day, surely you can take your day and make it great. But when it comes to the psychology of having a meeting or just catching up with someone or negotiating a deal, it really does come down to these little things. Because see, people say to me all the time, Pete, give me a technique that I can use in a meeting. Can you show me something that will get somebody from a maybe to a yes? And they expect me to come out with this really clever strategy or skill. But I always respond with the same manner, and I say, be early, be first to be in the room. Because what you're doing by being first is, number one, like being first today, you can kind of make the room your own. If you're in a meeting, you can choose the table. You can set up the table the way that you want. And then that person, because we all step into, psychologically, we all step into each other's living rooms. And how would you feel if people were stepping into your living room instead of you having to go into their living room? Make sense? So the way I've always seen it is that I want to be there first. because it shows professionalism. On top of that, it shows that I'm in control of my time and my day. On top of that, that person is like, that I'm meeting with, if they're arriving after me, they're already in a psychology of like, okay, Pete's on time. Look, he's in his suit, he's on point. Oh my goodness, all this happens very quickly. But if you're the person who's rushed, reactive, I'm really sorry I'm late, you're too busy now focused on the fact that you're late instead of focused on the fact that you want to influence. It is all about confidence. And after today, I'm actually starting a 30-day YouTube series, so starting tomorrow, on confidence. But to warm you up for this advice that I'm sharing now about being early, it can be profound. That one shift, that one change. If you're late and you want to be successful, that's already a conflict that you've got. Yeah, so just change that one habit. And you'll be amazed, by being early, you're gonna create more time. When I'm early, I get a chance to get all my admin done. When I'm early, I get a chance to relax, and that's the most important thing. In order to have authority, you also must be calm. You can't be thinking, oh my goodness, I've got this going on, I've got that going on, and I'm all over the place. You must be calm in your mind. So by being early, it allows all of that to happen. So I just want to share this tip for you today, the power of being early. You know what, if you can't do an hour, make it 30 minutes. But if you're planning to be on time, it's already too late. So comment below, let me know what action you're gonna take, and I'll see you in the next video.